So we are going to start Excel. Just give me a minute. So what we are going to do? So we are going to discuss, let's say, Excel. We are going to start with Excel. So what do anyone know, like, what is the purpose of using Excel? Anyone of you? Like, why a lot of people will use this Excel? What is the main reason of using the Excel? Excel is completely data storing purpose. Let's say, for example, if there is any data, if you just check, go back to the long back, let's say before 1995, if you see, not after 1995, before 1995, if we see what happened, any data, if we want to store, we are going to store the data through the paper and pen. Using the paper and pen only, we are going to save the data. It might be a small data, it might be a mid-level data, or it might be a very big data. Okay, for now, in the current generation, we have very big data. Like, I hope a lot of people might aware of the word called big data. There are few. It is also one of the fantastic roles in the market. The people who learns Hadoop, Spark, those people can become a big data engineers here. Okay, so long back, if we go before 1995, any data, doesn't matter about the size, used to store in the form of paper and pen. Like, gradually after some time, around in the 2000 or 2002, I think, exact year I have no idea, but the Excel comes to picture. The first one, before going to Excel, who invented the from where the Excel came? So there is a company called Microsoft. So there is a company called Microsoft. So Microsoft company invented a tool, which is called as a 360, Microsoft 360. So Microsoft 360 means where you will be having all the sources. So not only Excel is one of the part in that particular 360. So let's say, what are the parts that are available in the Microsoft 360? Let's say PPT, Word doc. So PPT, for example, Word doc, for example, Excel. Okay. And if you see Outlook, and you can say Teams, you have Outlook, you have Teams, you have one notebook, and OneDrive. So a lot of things are there like this. So there are a lot of softwares, individual softwares are available in the particular Microsoft 360. If you want to know, so we'll discuss from the scratch. To get to know what are the things that are available in the Microsoft 360, every student, what you have to do is, what you have to do is, go to the internet. So go to the internet. So in the internet, please go to Microsoft 365. Please go to Microsoft 365, and it is asking you to log in. Microsoft 365 login. Please log in with the credentials, and keep one thing in mind. Use just either create an account or use your Windows mail ID and password will be there. No, when you buy the laptop, definitely you will be giving the mail ID and password for the Windows. So click on it and pass the credentials. If you don't have the credentials, if you already, I am having the account with my credentials. If you don't have the account, create an account. Create an account in Microsoft 365 where you can see documents, Word documents, PPT presentations, Excel forms, like list designs, and you can say giving the feedback content. Okay, designing videos, lot of things you can expect in the Microsoft 365. Okay, so One of them will be the Excel. Only one of them will be the Excel. Same like PPT, Outlook, OneDrive, Teams, or OneNotebook. All these things will be was given by the Microsoft tool. So it's a very free tool, not for all. So Excel or any other services which was providing by the Microsoft 365 for a few computers. Let's say when you buy the laptop, when you buy the laptop, for some laptops, for some operating systems, they will give the Microsoft 365 lifetime free. Okay, and for some laptops, it will be not available for free. Either you need to buy the services or else use the drive. Like if you go to the drive in the Google Drive, if you see all the services, most of the services, Microsoft 365, whatever it is providing, most of the services will be available here. If you just right click on it, Google Doc, Google Sheets are there, slides are there, which means PPT presentation, forms, lot of services will be available in the Google Drive also. So if it is freely available in your laptop, directly you can use it. So Excel. So we know how to use the PPT basic thing, Word document, everything. So now we are going to learn about Excel, Microsoft 360 Excel. So before going to learn Microsoft Excel, so just me write Excel. Excel is one of the most powerful tool we have in the market. So what is the purpose of using Excel? Excel is used to store the data. Point number one. Point number one, what is the purpose of using Excel? Store the data. Point number two, using the Excel, somewhat, not the complete part I'm telling you, some part of the EDA we can do. So we can select 50% of EDA. What is the meaning of EDA, guys? Exploratory data analysis. So using the Excel, for example, let's say if there is a data in the Excel, inside the Excel. So if you want to find out the insights from that particular data, if you want to find out the information which is present inside that particular data, 50 to 60% of the information you can find out with the help of Excel only. And next one, you can transform the data. Transform the data. If the data is in one format, you can convert them into another format. You can convert them into another format. So data transformation is also possible. For example, imagine if there is a data inside the Excel, converting that particular data into other format, converting that particular data into other format is known as an transforming data. Transforming data. Okay. Is known as an transforming data. So to do all these operations, we need the Excel. So now what I am going to do is, now I am going to the search option. In the search option, I will type, because in my operating system, I have Excel for free. Mostly in your laptops also, if I am not wrong, it will be having the Excel for free. So I am going to my search option. In the search option, I am going to open Excel, EXCL. I am going to open Excel. So once you open the Excel, it is going to show like this. So what is the meaning of this? This is your recent works. Recently, any data set you have worked, or let's say recently any data you opened or do any kind of thing. So that particular information will be available here. The recent work will be available here. Okay. The recent work will be available here. Next, you see here there is an option. If you want to do the visualizations, like if you want to take a tour, you can go with the take a tour. Or else, like if you want to take a tutorial kind of thing, or formula tutorials, anything. If you are a beginner, like Power Query, which belongs to the Power BI, pivot table visualization part, pie charts visualization. So if you want to take any tutorials, definitely you can take the help of these options. Why? Because these are recently added. From the recently added means don't think like, sir, it is recently added means it is going to add like yesterday or 1 year back. No. So if you are 3 to 4 years back, all these options has been integrated into Excel. Not, for example, if you go 10 years back, all these options are not available. Okay. So everyone, what you have to do is your focus should be on the blank notebook. Your focus should be on the blank notebook. Why? Because blank notebook is the place where we do the empty operations. For example, now I open the Excel. Now I have opened the Excel. Previously, whatever the data that you want to open, you can use these options. You can use this option. I mean, previously open data sets. No, sir, I want to create my own data set. I want to create my own data set means your focus should be here. Your focus should be here. So I'm going to click on the blank notebook. So if I click on the blank notebook, if I click on the blank notebook, the Excel is going to open in front of you. Just give me a minute. Okay. This is how the Excel is going to look like. This is how the Excel is going to look like. So now I am going to teach you each and every option here, like what is the purpose of using them in the real time or in the learning stage or anywhere. What is the purpose of using them? I will explain you. When you open the Excel, your focus should be here. When you open the Excel, your focus should be here. Let's say there is a name called Sheet 1. Keep one thing in mind. Let's say when you open the Excel, there don't think like only one data you can insert. So in one Excel sheet, you can insert multiple sheets. So individual sheets also you can create. Individual sheets also you can create. For example, suppose if I want to insert one data, imagine I'm going to write here few things. I'm going to write here column name column, let's say age column, let's say salary column. Okay. So the first one is the place where to write the column names. The first one is the place where to write the column names. And we call them as header. Remember, all these points you need to note down. I'm telling you. All these points you need to note down. So the first place is known as an header. Header means the place where you are going to write the column name. The place where you are going to write the column name. Okay. So, for example, here I am going to insert the data. So what you are going to insert? Suppose I am going to insert my name Kamal, and let's say my age is, for example, 27, and my salary is $1,200. Just imagine $1,000 or $1,200, whatever it might be. I am writing the data. So a lot of students, what they will do is they will go to the file option. They will save that particular data. See, click on the save as. I am going to save the data somewhere in my laptop. Either it might be in the desktop or anywhere. Suppose data one. Suppose I am saving the data. And to enter another data, let's say if you go to my desktop, definitely this Excel sheet will be available. You can see a data one, which I saved just now. Data one, which I have saved just now. Now, what you do, again, you close the Excel. You will close the Excel. Again, you will open the Excel. And after opening the Excel once again, you will be opening the empty one. Again, you will write the new data. Whatever the new data that you want, again, you will write the new data. My question is, it's a waste of time like that. Why? Because you have a option here called plus option, which is known as an add sheets. Let's say if you want to create 10 different data in 10 different Excel sheets, everything you can make it into a single sheet. Everything you can maintain in a single sheet. For example, ESC, I will rename. Just you just right click on it. Click on this sheet one, right click on it, rename. I will rename like personal details. Okay. This is personal details. This sheet belongs to personal details. For example, another sheet I will open here with the help of plus button. If I just click on the plus button, I will right click on it. I will rename. What I will rename? Employee office details. Okay. Office details. So for example, I'm going to click on again new. Again, I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to rename. What I'm going to type is office details like location details. Location details. So three different sheets I am creating. One is personal details, one is office details, one is location details. So three different things I am creating. For personal details, I will give the personal details here. Office details, I will give the office details. Location details I will give. So let's write few of them. Personal details. So let me click on it. What will be the personal details? Of course, name as I mentioned previously. Name, age. For example, let's say, and let's say, let me take the salary, something like that. These are the column names. When you come to the office details, office name, okay, office name, and you can type some more thing like something like office name. Okay. So you see one thing here. Come to the personal details. First, as I told you, this is the place where to write the column name, age, and salary. Column names you are writing. Imagine when I write a very big column name, if I write a short name, fine. But if I write salary for the, let's say salary for the company. So if I write a very big column name, it is going outside, you see, it is going outside. So whatever you want to write in the C, and you can keep one thing in mind, this A, this B, or this C are the column indications, not the column names that you need to keep in mind. These are known as a column indication. So please note all these terminologies are important. Column indication, not the column names. These are the column names. Whatever you are writing here, this is the column names. For example, in the indication of C, like if you see here, whatever you are writing in the C, it is going to the D. Because why? Why this is happening? Because the size of the C is very, very small. You will tell me one question. Sir, can we increase the size of the C? Yes. Click on it. You take your mouse cursor here. You can expand. The size of the C has been increased. If you want to come back, use the Control Z. Use the Control Z one step to come back, which means to undo the operation. Or else use this particular option, which is manual undoing. Let's say, for example, if I click on it, see, one step I'm coming back. But see, the name is going to the next one. But if I click on the next one there, see, whatever the name that is there, it is not coming into the D. So which means you are writing a very big name here. It is visible like it is going to D. That doesn't mean it is in the D. Okay, keep that in mind. Sir, how we can overcome this process? For example, you can write your own data here. For example, you can write something like USA here. See, now the data which is present in the D belongs to D only. The data which belongs to the C belongs to the C only. In the C, what is there? In the C, salary for the Kamal, something is the C. Salary for the Kamal, where you can see here. But my question for you is, sir, the complete name is not visible. Every time, should I increase the size like this? No. What you have to do is, if you are facing this kind of issue, definitely what you do is, you go to click on these two options, make it very center, make it center. These two means center options. So not on the left or not on the right. Let's say center means there is no need of writing on the left, no need of writing on the right. So making the text into the center area, in the middle area. So that's what I have done. I have converted the text into middle area, and please click on the wrap text. So wrap text, what it is going to do is, it is going to make the data there itself. It is not going to expand to the next one. If I click on it, see, beautiful. How much theory you write, such a big paragraph you write. If you write a very big paragraph or you write anything, doesn't matter. Everything here itself, it will be visible. That is the purpose of using wrap text. Wrap text. For example, if I am making side, so let's say, see here, this one, I'm going to make it left side or right side, anywhere. So you can use the center also. Merge center. Merge center means it will take you to the middle. Or else manually you can use these options. You can use these options. Very, that is the purpose of using the middle area and the wrap text. And these are the column names. I'm telling you, these are the column names. So the column names I need to highlight. I need to highlight the column names, like, okay, I want to pass the data, but before passing the data, I need to maintain the column names in a very clear manner. So click on the column name, which is known as a name. Use the shift and side button in your keyboard. Use the shift and the side button in your laptop and in your keyboard. So select everything. I'm going to select them. What I'm doing is everything I'm maintaining into the center. Everything I'm maintaining into the center. I'm just increasing the size. You can increase the size and you can decrease the size. I'm just going to increase the size. Once I am increasing the size, the font is very important when you are representing the data, when you are presenting the data to the client. It might be different. See, once you got job in any company, don't expect the client belongs to a particular region. For example, most of the clients previously, long back, let's say 4 or 5 years back, if you see, most of the client for artificial intelligence or the data science or the data scientist roles or the data analyst, anything, most of the clients will be US clients or UK clients. But now most of the clients were from India only, or Brazil or Dubai, so Australia. So we don't know from which locations will get the client. So what we have to, we need to take a very good fonts. So whatever the font that you like, okay. Personally, I like a font called Varna. So it's a very good way of representing. So I am selecting the font. The size is very big. So what I will do, I will reduce the size. See, I'm going to take a small size, and I'm also going to remove this because you understood now. Yeah. I'm going to select them into the middle, and I'm going to bold them. See the column names I am bolding. And if you want to give any other color for the columns, definitely you can give. See the column color also I'm changing. Column color also I am changing. So see, this is how I am building the data. This is how I am building the data column names. So this is how I create the column names. Now I can enter the data. Let's say, for example, name of the person is Kamal and his age is let's say 27, and his salary is around, he is getting $1,200. So let me click on it. Let me remove this one. I don't want the last column. Okay, 3 things. But here, guys, can anyone tell me what difference you find out when I am passing the data? In the name column, Kamal I am passing. In the age column, 2 I am passing. In the salary column, 1200 I am passing. Did you see any difference here? Any difference? Any one of you? So can I tell the difference, guys? I think most of the people are working employees. Did you see any difference here? So when I am writing the text, it is taking to the left position. When I am taking the number, it is taking the right side, right position in the cell. Am I right? Did you observe this one? Individually, we call them as cell. For example, if I take my mouse cursor, if I click on anywhere, if I click it here, so if I click on this box, what is this box? This box is known as a cell. Anything is a cell here, I'm telling you. So if I click on it, it is a cell. It is a cell. It is a cell. Anything is a cell here. So in the cell, in the cell, in this particular cell, if you write the text, it is taking the left position. In the cell, if you are taking the number, it is taking the right position. Here also, if you take the number, it is taking the right position. So my question is why these things are happening. I will explain you in some time. Don't worry about it. Now just focus on, I created the columns. I created 3 columns. So I'm telling you A, B, C are not the column names. It's a column indications. Name is the column, age is the column, salary is the column. And you're passing the data into it. And another data also I want to pass. Kiran is the person and his age is, for example, let's say his age is, my age is 27 and Kiran age is suppose 33 and he is getting the salary of $1,800. For example, $1,800. So now any one of you, can you tell me how many rows and how many columns are there in this data? How many rows and how many columns? Any one of you? So we are having
Three column and two rows.
yes, we are having 2 rows and we are having 3 columns. I already told you this is not a row. This is a header, the place where you are going to write the column name. So let's say column 1, let's say column 2, let's say column 3. If you see here row 1, it is a row 2. So 3 columns and 2 rows. I have created some data here. Okay, fine. I created some data here. I'm going to click on, see, I have created some data here. Now office details. In the office details, as I told you, see, when you write a name, when you write anything in the cell, if the name is very big, it will visible like it is passing to the next one. But that doesn't mean it will be available in the next one. It just looks like this. What you have to do, click on the wrap text. Click on the center. Very simple. Office name. Let's say office name, office location, and here also office state. You can see here instead of location, office city. Suppose I'm typing this thing. So when I'm passing this thing, it looks doesn't good. Sir, some names are going outside. Why? Yes, that is the inbuilt thing which was happened by the Excel. What you have to do is you select everything. How to select that? How to select? Click on the first one. Use the control button in the laptop. Click on the second one and click on the third one. See, you are selecting the 3. Make them to the center. Click on the wrap text. Increase the size to the 14 or something like that. 14 and change the font whatever you like. Change the font whatever you like. Now this looks very big now. Come here, reduce the size. Reduce the size and bold them if you need it. And bold them if you need it. If you want to little bit increase the size, please expand the column size. See, I'm going to click on it, expand it. Obviously, I want to change the color. Give to the green color, simple. See, office name, for example, office name is Microsoft. Microsoft. And the city, for example, we have from Hyderabad, Microsoft Hyderabad, and the state, Telangana. Okay. For example, I'm going to take the office IBM, and you can see here, Chennai is working in Chennai, for example. And state is Tamil Nadu. Okay, Tamil Nadu. Simple. This is one of the data. This is one of the data. Next, location details. Come to here, pass the location details. So location area. Okay. So location area, location pin code. Just I'm writing to location area and location pin code. So select them as I mentioned. Click on the first one. Use the control button. Click on the next one also. And what you do is make them to the center. Click on the wrap text. Change the font how you are maintaining for everything. and increase the space little bit, green and bold it. Increase this space. See, location area, location pin code. Of course, location area is, for example, in Hyderabad, it belongs to Madhapur, for example, and the pin code, let's say, for example, 50012. Suppose I'm writing in the Chennai, Coimbatore. Suppose pin code I'm writing. Suppose I'm writing this one. Suppose I'm writing this content. So here what you have to do is, yeah, just give me a minute. It is selecting that. Okay. So this is how you will pass some data here. For example, I am going to pass here 50012. You can change the colors. You can just click on it, change the color to black or something. Yeah. Okay. Simple. See, this is the data I am passing. This is the data I am passing. Now, sir, why you are creating this data means, see, I opened the Excel sheet. I opened the Excel sheet. In the first area, I'm giving my personal details. Again, I'm giving my office details. Again, I'm giving the location details. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to the file option. I'm going to the file option. I'm going to click on the save as. I want to save the file somewhere in my downloads. Downloads are anywhere you save. So in the downloads, what I'm going to do is, suppose class 1 Excel. Okay. I'm going to save the data in my downloads option. Now I'm going to close it. I'm going to close the Excel. If I go to my downloads location, if I see here, if I go to downloads location, you can see only one Excel sheet. You can see here only one Excel sheet. But inside, how many sheets are there, guys? Inside outside you can see only one Excel sheet. But inside you can see personal details, office location content. 3 different sheets you are maintaining. That is the purpose of Excel. So instead of a lot of students, what they will do is, for this option, let's say, for this option, they will create the data separately. I mean, one Excel sheet. For this, they will create another Excel sheet. For this, they will create another Excel sheet. Why different? So you have an option called plus option. Plus means what? Add sheet. So you can add the subsheets also. From outside, you can see only one Excel sheet, but if you go inside, many subsheets you can create. That is the purpose of plus sheets. Now I am going to open the Excel, empty one. Guys, you got it now? What is the meaning of this? This much time, why I have taken to explain sheet. What is the meaning of sheet? What is the purpose of using this plus option? Sheet means the place where you are going to write the data. Sheet means whether you want to rename, you can rename the sheet. It's completely your wish. It is completely your wish. Okay. If you want to rename, you can rename the data. That's a different story. If you want to rename, you can rename the sheet. Okay. Keep it aside. Now my question for you is, how many sheets we can pass? How many sheets you want? Those many sheets you can create, guys. I'm telling you, how many sheets you want? Those many sheets you can create. Every sheet is like a Excel sheet only. Every sheet is one Excel sheet. I'm telling you. Every sheet is one Excel sheet. Now I'm going to ask you one interview question. The most interview point question. In every sheet, how much data we can pass? In every sheet, for example, this is one Excel sheet and another sheet is here. Instead of opening a new one, another sheet I'm creating here, another Excel sheet here. Okay, another Excel. So let's say like this, we have many sheets. How many we want, we can create. My question is, in a single sheet, how much data we can pass? How much data we can pass? Any idea, guys? How many rows, how many columns we can pass? Any idea? In a single sheet, you can pass, I'm telling you, in a single sheet, you can pass 10 lakh rows data, I'm telling you. 10 lakh rows in a single Excel sheet. If you just creep on scroll down like this, if you have the patience, total 10 lakh rows you can pass and 48,000 columns you can pass. 10 lakh rows and 48,000 columns. Imagine a single sheet is capable of holding how much data. 10 lakh rows of data in a single sheet means it's not a small thing. It's not a joke. 48,000 columns means see column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6 like this. 48,000 columns a single Excel sheet can handle. So that is the limitation of the Excel. That is the limitation of Excel. So this is the basic thing, like why Excel? To enter the data, and you can create a subsheets here itself. You can pass 10 lakh rows and 48,000 columns. Such a very, very big data you can pass. Now you can see here there is a options. There are few options. What are the options? Insert option, draw option, page layout, formulas, data, review, view option, help option, and home option, and the file option. So different things are there here. So let me explain you each and everything. After that, we'll go to the one by one. We'll discuss about each and everything very, very clearly. So for example, let's say in the home option, what will be there? I will write a shortcuts here. So in the home option, right? I'm just writing here. In the home option, what will be there? So in the home option, you can see whatever the data that we write to change the font. For example, in the home option, what will be there? To change the font, to change the size, to change the color, bold them, to keep underline, making them into left alignment or center alignment or a right alignment, making them into center. So these kind of things will be available in the home option. Then what will be available in the insert option? In the insert option, you will be having different things, which means where you can insert the table from the lab, where you can insert the table, where you can insert the images to the Excel, different shapes like geometric shapes also you can insert. For example, see, you can insert any different shapes here, different geometrical shapes also you can insert. That is the purpose of insert option. Slowly we'll discuss one by one. Don't worry about it. I'm just giving an overview. Since the first section on Excel, I'm just giving an overview. Very detailedly, I will be telling you all the things. So in the home option, text related contents will be more. I'm telling you. In the home option, if there is any data, for example, here I have written one data. Here I have written one data. So if I want to change this color, if I want to change this font, if I want to bold them, if I want to underline, if I want to do anything, definitely I will be using the home option only. In the home option only, all these things are available. For example, see, if I want to make them into bold, I will click on the bold. See, if I want to make them red, I will click on the red. No, sir, I don't want red. I want some other color. Click on this downward arrow. You can click on this downward arrow. You can change the color, whatever the color that you want. Sir, I am changing the color. I am down clicking on it. I am changing the color. But whatever the color that I want to give, that particular color is not available, sir, here. So see, only few colors are available. So in that case, what you do is, you please click on the more color option. If you click on the more color option, you will be getting a pop-up which is known as an RGB channels. RGB, the people who are here to learn the artificial intelligence and data science, for them I will explain in the deep learning part how these colors are coming, what is this RGB color space, from where they invented this one. Everything I will explain, don't worry. So this is a RGB color space. which means all the colors in the universe will be available here. Suppose I want to convert this home, the color from the green to the blue. So see, I will take here somewhere, see, blue color. I will be picking the blue color. I will be picking on the blue color. I will click on OK. See, it is going to be the blue color. So any color you want, you can select from here. Not only that, the background color also, guys. The beauty of the Excel is not only developing the text color. For example, if I write home, you are changing the character color, HOME. H color you are changing, O color, M color, and E color. Four different colors you are changing. Four different colors you are changing. I mean, changing the font color, the character colors you are changing. Sir, can I give the background color also? See, there is a paste option here. Click on that paste, see, background color. So you down click on it. Background color also you can pass whatever you want. See, the text color, the character color is dark blue, and the background color. Let's say if I give yellow, yellow fine. Background is yellow color, text is blue color. This is all these flexibilities will be available in the home option. If I want to cut it, see, you are selecting, and you can remove it. You can remove what you can remove, or you can do whatever you want. That is the purpose of using. That is the purpose of using home option. File option means used to save, used to open the previous work. Like previously, just now after starting the class, I have done with the data one file. I have done with class one Excel file. So yesterday I have done with this different files. So if we want to open the previous work, you can go to the file option. In the file option, you can open the previous work. Now, okay, home option done. If I go to the insert option, in the insert option one, you can insert the data from the your laptop. You can insert the image, any image you can insert, which is having the PNG format and JPG format into the Excel sheet. For example, if there is any image in your laptop, definitely if there is this particular image, this old image, you can upload to the Excel. You can create different shapes, different arts. You can do it here. You can create the text box. A lot of things we'll discuss. Don't worry about it one by one. So insert option is to insert whatever you want into the Excel sheet. Already Excel sheet is there, into the Excel sheet. If you want to add anything, definitely you can add. You can see this is a recently added content. Draw option is there, no? When the day one, when they invented the Excel, this option is not there. A draw option is not there basically. So from the day one, so long back around 5 years or 6 years, slowly when a lot of people started using the Excel due to the huge revolution in the data field. Let's say from 2015, how many people converted their careers to the data related jobs. So then the draw option is coming here. So draw means nothing but you can select any pen, you can write whatever you want. For example, I can write whatever I want. I am from, let's say, from India, something like that. Okay. So you can click on this eraser option, and you can just clean it. So the purpose of draw is nothing but to write whatever the content that you want here. And you can see page layout. What is the purpose of using page layout means? Guys, very simple. You will go to the Xerox shop. Once you go to the Xerox shop, or if you have a Xerox machine in your home, anything doesn't matter. When you want to print any data, for example, there is a data in the Excel here. Imagine there is some data. So this data I want to print. If you want to print, the alignments are very important. So directly I can't give the print option. So when you want to print the data which is in the Excel into the form of paper, if there is a data here, imagine there is a data here, rows and columns data. If I want to print and keep it on top of a paper, you need to make sure alignments are important, which means when you want to print the data from the Excel on top of the paper, you make sure the size, the paper size, A4 size, or what size it is, what size, everything you need to make sure. Let's say width is how much. So you can click on here. Width is how much, height is how much, everything. Say printing area. Clear said if you want to print, you can use this one. Click on the size option. If you want to print the data on top of the A3 sheet, please use A3. If you want to print the data on top of A4 sheet, please use A4. So different options are available. So marginal width, the height. So you will be selecting a perfect shape and then you will print so that whatever the data that you have on the Excel will be placing on top of the paper very clearly. That is the purpose of using page layout. And you can see here headlines and grid lines. Both view option is on. If I unselect it, see headlines, which means A, B, C options are there. No, those things evaporated. Like you can't see those things. If I click on it, the serial number and the top or column indications will be available. Headlines. So if I remove it, all the things you can't see. See the column indications and the serial numbers you can't see. If you see the grid lines, if I unselect it, grid lines means see what is the meaning of grid lines? These lines. These lines are there, no? These lines are there, no? These lines you can remove. How sir? How we can remove that? Just click on this unselect the view option. If you just unselect the view option, if you just unselect the view option, the grid lines will be done. The grid lines will be gone away. So very simple. Very simple. So like that, that is the purpose of page layout. Page layout is nothing but page layout is nothing but whether if you want to print the data into the sheet, you can do it. If you want to print the data into the paper or anything, so based on the paper size, you can manage the things here. You can manage the things here. That is the purpose of page layout. And there is another option called formula. There is another option called formula. So what is the purpose of using formula? Yeah. So another option called formula. If I click on the formula, see, if I click on the formula, guys, remember one thing, mathematics has no limit. Mathematics has no limit because different formulas are there. Different formulas are there. Let's say financial related formulas will be there. Financial related formulas will be there. Okay. Stock related formulas will be there. AI related formulas will be there. So completely trigonometry related formulas will be there. Derivative related formulas will be there. Okay. So normal operations, mathematical operations like logical operations, bitwise operators. So different, all these things will be available. Okay. So you can use those formulas here. Let's say this is the formulas area. Okay. Is this formulas are going to use here different formulas from different domain. So next one, data option. If you click on the data option, if you click on the data option, so this is one of the fantastic option which we have. This is one of the fantastic option which we have. So data option is nothing but if you want to load the data from different sources like let's say for example, if you want to load the data from the JSON files, if you want to load the data from the text files, if you want to load the data from, for example, not only Excel sheets like PDF files, okay, different data also you can add here, loading the data. So, for example, one of the fantastic thing I will tell you. So, you tell me, guys, any one of you. I'm going to the internet. In the internet, what I'm saying is, here see, let's say, for example, Indian, see, for example, Indian states according to their formation dates. For example, I'm going to open the Wikipedia page. I'm going to open the Wikipedia page. See. Okay. You see here, according to the Indian states, according to the Indian state, for example, Andhra Pradesh is the Indian state, and its formation day. Its formation day is clearly mentioned here. Its formation day, it is clearly mentioned here. So Gujarat, Goa, every state in India, its formation day is clearly mentioned. Formation day is clearly mentioned. Now my question is, can you get this data? Can you get this data into the Excel? Into the Excel? Yes, of course you can do it. Of course you can do it. Just click on this. See, just click on this link API. Just click on this link. Go to the Excel. You will see here most of the data options. Most of the data options will be looking like Power BI options. Most of the data options will be looking like Power BI UI options. Why? Because Power BI and the Excel both was invented by one particular person, which is Microsoft. That's why. So you can click on the from web option. You can click on the from web option. So you just click on from web option here. You just click on it. Once you click on it, a pop-up is going to open. See, this pop-up looks like Power BI. Okay, this pop-up looks like Power BI. Don't worry, I will explain everything. Just click on it, click on OK. You can see the data which is present inside the internet. See, the data which is present inside the internet in the Wikipedia page will be coming here. See, document content. See, for example, each state, their formation day. The data from the internet you are converting into the Excel sheet. From the internet, you are pulling the data to the Excel sheet. That content is also available. That option is also available, and those options will be available in data option, in the data options. Next, if you see review option, if you go to the review option, let's say review means what? For example, let's say imagine I have a IT company and I have given a task for you. So what I have given is, so by tomorrow morning, I need a complete analysis on the data using the Excel. You will do some operation. You will do some analysis. Some operation you will do. After doing some operation, after doing some operations, if I am checking, I am verifying the content. Imagine I am verifying the data. After verifying, if I want to give a comment, after verifying, if I want to give a comment or if I want to do anything, what I will do? What I will do generally, for example, I will go to the review option. Whatever the things that you have done, I will create a comment for it. For example, I will write a comment. What I will write? I will write a comment for your work. So very great analysis. See, I have written a comment. I have given a comment. Like after that, if any client or anyone, if we take the mouse cursor, if we take the mouse cursor there, and if you see the comment which was given by me, he can easily see there. He can easily see the comment which was given by me. So that content also will be done in the review option. Whatever the work that we have done for your work, definitely I can give the comment. Okay. So next view option. View option is nothing but, let's say, how you want to see the Excel sheet. Okay. Okay. So how you want to see the Excel sheet? You can select from here. So small size or big size or zoom and see. For example, if you want the option which is present here in the zoom, the pop-up what we are getting, and the thing which you are getting. So both are same here. For example, I want to close it. I want to just make it 200, zoom and click on OK. It will be very close. See here also it comes to 200. So whatever the option that you are doing here, same thing here, duplicate. Okay, there, here, same. So if you just slow down, see, come back, you can come back, you can reduce the size. 100 is a very fittest size, very good size. 100 is the very good size. Some people who are having some eye issues or anything, they can increase the size and definitely they can work on it. Definitely they can work on it. Okay. So this is a view option. Help option means like if you want to raise any queries or anything to the community, to the Microsoft community, you can use the help option. So this is completely about all these options: file option, home option, insert or draw option, page layout formulas, everything. And you have seen what is the sheet, like what is the sheet. Plus option is used to add the sheet and used to write the data into the sheet, used to write the data into the sheet. I mean, different sheets that you can create. This is a sheet 1, sheet 2 you can create, sheet 3 you can create, sheet 4. And every sheet I'm telling you, don't think for this all the Excel sheet. No, suppose this is the sheet 1. Using this, if I create sheet 2, again imagine if I create sheet 3, imagine if I create sheet 4. There are 4 sheets. Every sheet, every sheet 10 lakh rows and 48,000 columns I can create. 10 lakh rows and 48,000 columns I can create. Every sheet. Don't think like, sir, all the subsheets are belongs to one main sheet. No. For all the main sheet, 10 lakh rows and 48,000 columns. No. For every subsheet, you can create 10 lakh. I'm telling, that's what I'm saying. Every subsheet is a main sheet. Every subsheet is a Excel sheet only. So this is the basic introduction about the Excel part. The basic introduction about the Excel part. So after this, what I'm going to teach you is, let's start the content building. So, okay, this text alignment, all these options, you have seen very clearly. So now what we have to do is, we'll take a proper Excel, a fresh Excel I'm going to take. A fresh Excel I'm going to take. So see, an empty, a fresh Excel I'm going to take. Okay. Sir, okay, you have opened the Excel. Now what you're going to do? Now what you're going to do? See, there are 2 different options. Today I will teach you one thing and I will close with that, and slowly daily we will discuss one after other. As I mentioned, anywhere in the cell, every box is a cell. I'm telling you, every box is a cell. Suppose I'm clicking on this box and I'm typing the name called data science, and I'm typing data science. As I told you, whatever you write in this cell, it will definitely go outside because it is a very big name. It will definitely go outside. Okay, keep that in mind. So how to overcome this problem? How to overcome this issue? And I'm telling you, most of the people will think, sir, whatever we are writing here, it is going to the next cell. No, it looks like that, but it won't go. So this cell and this cell are different. If I double click it, it's a very fresh one. Just the alignment, the view will be like that. To overcome this issue, click on the merge center. Okay, merge center. Okay. Let's take a very small name. Let's take a very small name. Suppose, imagine I am typing AB here. AB. Okay, it is coming on the left side. Suppose I am clicking on it here and I'm taking 100. See, the number is coming on the right side. So number is coming on the right side and this is coming on the left side. So what is the meaning of it? So any text input if you pass, what happens? Text related, if there is, for example, if this is a cell, text will be taking the left side, number will be taking the right side. I'm telling you, that is what happening. That is how, see, what's my point is, how you are looking the data, Excel won't look like that. Excel won't look like that. Excel will look in a different way. So if there is a text input, means text will be treated like left side. If there is a number, means number will be treated like right side. Okay. So this is how the Excel will separate the inputs. Text means left side, number means right side. So my question is, sir, it looks doesn't good. For example, imagine if I take another cell, if I write, for example, KA123 or KA21. If I click on it, see, it is starting with the text, no? Starting with the text. So it is taking the left side. For example, 12KA, if I click it, see here, the difference is here KA21, text is there, left side. Sir, here 12KA starting with the number by, but why it is not going to the right side? No. Here keep only one thing in mind. If there is a cell, text related input or combination related input. Let's say, suppose if I write KA12 or 12 KA, anything will be treated like text only. That's why they are taking the left alignment. They are taking the left alignment in the cell. Then, sir, can't we make everything into the left? Because if I am passing the number, it is taking the right. How can I make them into the left? Very simple. Very simple. You see here, there is an option called general option. There is a option called general option. I am down clicking on it. Once I down click on it, you can see here. Once I down click on it, you see here what is happening. See number, a normal number, currency related things are there, date related things are there, time related things are there, and text related things are there. For example, suppose if I am writing a number here, I am writing 1200. It's a number basically, so it is going to take the right alignment. It is going to take the right alignment. I am going to down click on it. Once I am going to down click on it, if you want to change them in the form of currency, definitely you can change them in the form of currency. You can change them in the form of currency also. So let me click on it. See, this is a number. Generally, this is a number. Number, no. So since it is a number, it is taking the right alignment. It is taking the right alignment. I'm going to down click on it. I'm going to click on the text option. So since in a particular cell, if you are writing the number, it takes the right alignment. But if I change that to the text option, it will change. It will change the data type. Internally, the number will be treated like a some text, and it comes to the left side. It comes to the left side. See, if I click on it, if I down click on it, if I click on AB, number I want to convert to the text, which means you can see the number like number only, but it converts the format. See, now it is taking to the left side. Like this, you can change the type also. So number content you can change to the text content. Number content will be converting to the text content. This is how the changing the data type. So like this, lot of options will be there. Condition formatting, table formats will be there, formulas will be there, lot of things will be there. We'll discuss one by one. So yeah, this is about the introduction for today of the Excel. So tomorrow what we will do is I will be telling you condition formatting, table formatting, math operations, how to write the formulas, what are the rules that you need to follow to write the formulas. Okay, all these options we'll discuss one after other. So if you have any queries still here, you can ask me, guys. Let's say, for example, either you can pass the data like this, or if there is any existing Excel sheets. For example, let me open any existing Excel sheets. If I open any existing Excel sheets, see, as I told you, from outside I can see only a single sheet. But if I open that one, inside I created many sheets. Inside I created sales is one of the sheet, products is one of the sheet, customers one sheet, employee one sheet, and location one sheet. So different sheets I have created. Different sheets definitely I have created. Now see, sir, what is the table view? Table view is very simple. Converting the data in the form of table. Some math operations you can do in the condition formatting. So lot of options are there. We'll discuss one after other. And as I told you, the background color if you want to change. See, imagine as I told you, this is the column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6, column 7. Total 7 columns are there. Total 7 columns are there. If I click on the column name, if I want to change the background color, if I click on this yellow, only the column name is changing. But the question is, why, sir, if we select the column is the entire data in the column should select no. Why that is not happening? Because when you click on the column name, only the column name will be selected, I'm telling you. So when you click on the column name, if I click on the column name, only that particular column will be selected. Then how can we select the data, complete data which is present inside the column? What you have to do is you need to take the help of column alignment. You need to take the help of column alignment, which means which means, see here, instead of clicking on the column name, you please click on the G. If you click on the G, all the data in the column will be selected along with the column name. If you click on the column name, only column name will be selected. But if I click on the alignment G, all the data inside the column will be selected along with the column name. Now if I change this, see, all the background is changing to the yellow color. All the background is changing to the color, to the yellow color. So like this, lot of operations you can do. If you click on the bad operations, let's say, click on it, click on the bad operation. See, any specific color you can give. So click on it, good. So green color you can select. No, sir, I want to give orange color. So select whatever the color, text color you are changing. Background color, go to the background. In the background, you can select whatever the colors that you want. So anything what you want, definitely you can do it here. Okay. So tomorrow in the next section, what I'm going to discuss is, tomorrow completely we'll discuss about condition formatting and math operations, mathematical formulas. Then after that, we'll discuss about table format, why table is so important. Without a table, what happens? With the table, what happens? So these two options also I will be telling you. So if the data is not present in the table format, what happens? If it present, what happens? I will be telling you. And after that, pivot table, graphs, everything we'll see. Analysis also we'll see. So till here, guys, if you have any queries, definitely you can ask me. Aishwarya, Akila, Praveen, Bhaskar, Deepthi. Have any doubts? Definitely you can ask. All clear? Revati, Manasa, Pratik, Ravi. Okay. Okay. We'll do one thing. I will create a folder in the drive, and I will give the access Excel folder, so you can find like the recordings, everything will be available, and the access will be given to you. Okay. You can watch the recording also if you need it once again. Yes. Okay, guys. Catch you tomorrow, same time.